the cherubim. The cherubim is plural for cherub. So cherubim is 2. Cherub is 1. These are angels that are found attending to the presence of God, and they bear the throne of God. They are found attending to the presence of God, and they bear the throne of God. They are also the guardians of the tree of life in Eden. You remember the story of Lucifer? Yes, he was in this category, by the way. He was in this category of the cherubim. He was one of the cherub. And you also remember that he was thrown out, he was cast out of the garden, and some angel came with a sword to guard the angel. So these angels, the cherubim, they guard the tree of life in Eden. And you will see that in Genesis chapter 3, verse 24. We will not read. When you look at Ezekiel chapter 10, and I am urging you, when you go home, please read the entire chapter of Ezekiel chapter 10. But I'm just going to pick a few verses from that portion or that chapter that talks about cherubim in a big way. So verse 7 says, and the cherub stretched out his hand from among the cherubim to the fire that was among the cherubim, and took some of it and put it into the hands of the man that was clothed with linen, and who took it and went out. When you read verse 14, it says, each one had 4 faces. The first face was that of a cherub. The second face, the face of a man. And the third face, the face of a lion. And the fourth face was the face of an eagle. So they had the face of a man, of a cherub, of a lion, and the face of an eagle. Imagine an angel appearing to you with 4 faces: the face of an eagle, the face of a man, the face of a cherub, the face of the face of a lion. What would you be standing? Would you still be standing if such an angel appears to you? These angels are only, their responsibility is only one: to worship God. They stand in the presence of God to worship God. So it's very unlikely that you will see a cherubim or some cherubim on earth. It is very unlikely that you will see them, because they attend to the throne of God in heaven. So let no one lie to you that they have seen a cherubim here on earth. Amen. Their work there, it's to attend to the throne of God. They stand in the presence of God. Verse 21 says that under their wings was what looked like human hands. When you look at the cherubim, they look like terrifying beings to the human understanding. They look like no one would want actually to see them. It actually sounds very interesting. And then they also carry the throne of God, and a man, the coals of his mobile altar. God has a mobile altar. And when you read, that's why I'm asking that you go home and read properly and keenly and take notes. Ezekiel chapter 10, it describes what the work of this cherubim is and what they do. It describes how they look like and the work that they do. Now, the reason we believe that Lucifer was among the angels, these angels, that's the cherubim, we find this in Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 14. Ezekiel 28, verse 14 says, you were the anointed cherub who covers. I established you, and you were on my holy mountain, or on the holy mountain of God. You walked back and forth in the midst of fiery stones. So he was an anointed cherub. That's why we are saying, and it is believed, that he was among the cherubim. Category number 3, let's look at the seraphim.